Hello there, my beautiful people. Welcome to another message with me, the Divination Duchess. So let's go ahead and see here what's the spirit message for you today. What do you need to know? Look at that, flew right out. We're going to pull one more. Ooh, okay. So spirit is saying it's time to learn some sort of lesson here. We got find the lesson, trust that you are learning, and discover the purpose of a situation. Then we got nonsense. It's time to talk sense, honey. So it looks like you're learning some sort of lesson here about communication with either certain people or a certain person here. Maybe there's someone that's been talking nothing but nonsense and you haven't really figured out how to get a hold of this situation. Let's find out more about this here. Spirit, what is going on here? They need to learn a lesson about conversation and nonsense. Who talking nonsense? What's going on? Tell us what is going on. So we got the star. So there's wishes here, things that you are desiring, wanting. Cards is going wild when it comes to your emotions, love, Ace of Cups, okay? But it looks like there's something going on in the communication when it comes to your wishes, your emotions. What's going on? What's the blockage here? What's the lesson? What's going on here? In a sense, a Page of Wands. That's all about communication and openness. Six of Swords, boundaries. Ten of Pentacles, contentment. Page of Cups, playfulness. So it looks like here that you have some deep hopes and desires here for certain things in your life. And it seems like it has to do with a specific connection or following your heart here. But they're also saying that something about it is not stable. And so there's a lesson here that comes with communicating and what comes with setting certain boundaries and in being able to create this level of stability here towards what you want and desire. But it's like there's some sort of lesson involved. It's like if you don't create the boundaries, then there's this element of not moving towards the stability that you're actually wanting. So it's about realizing here that certain boundaries need to be set. Let's talk about this. What kind of boundaries? With who? What is going on? What kind of boundaries need to be set? With who? What is going on? Okay, we got a Ten of Wands. So it looks like there's people putting a lot on your back, a lot on your shoulders, a lot of heaviness. There's been a lot of responsibility. It's like somebody here is putting a lot on your back, and it's like you can't even really focus on your own happiness here because of this heaviness. And it's crazy because this has been like a theme. If you watch my readings, this has been coming out in a lot of the readings here, this week about someone trying to overstep boundaries or, creating blockages here in your lives here. And so they're saying here that someone's creating more of a heavy burden in your life. And so there's this energy here of needing to create these boundaries so that you can find your own happiness. Because right now there's a blockage in your happiness because of not finding the lesson here and being able to talk sense into a certain situation. It seems like a certain person's here that's really creating a lot of responsibility for you, that's creating a lot of strife for you. And so because this person's creating a lot of responsibility and strife for you, you're not able to create the stability and the happiness that you want in your life. And so this is becoming a major problem. So Spirit is saying, when are you going to learn this lesson here? This lesson is right in your face. But in order to learn this lesson, you got to talk sense with this person. Okay? You got to let them know, hey, I care for you, but this is not my responsibility at the end of the day. Okay? My responsibility is my happiness. Your responsibility is your happiness. Yes. And so this is something that you're supposed to be mastering here. Mastering the art of what's my energy, what's your energy, what's my problem, what's your problem. I love, this is a lesson I had to learn, honey, the hard way. And sometimes people don't like me now, but I really don't care Okay. But at the end of the day, your responsibilities ain't my responsibilities. Your emotional problems ain't my emotional problems. Okay. Your financial problems are not my problems. I got my own problems I need to deal with. We're all grown. You need to reparent yourself. You need to do some inner child healing if you think another grown person is responsible for all of your things. Okay. So here, this is where you're telling people, hey, if you feel like I'm responsible, I'm not. You're grown. Okay. You have to grow up. You have to put on your big girl and big boy panties, honey. This is not my problem. So you're mastering the art of telling somebody that something's not your problem at the end of the day. And it may hurt. It may suck. But it's the only way to get to the stability you want, because right now you're blocked because you are allowing people to put extra responsibilities on you that have nothing to do with you. And Spirit is saying this is as simple as an uncomfortable conversation that you don't want to have. And so that's what brings forward movement finally. That's what brings balance. The Chariot is about balance too. Day and night coming together, right? So here it's like you finally move forward. You finally have that happiness. You finally feel that stability as soon as you let go of this toxic energy of not being able to hold a boundary. Yes, I said it. Yes, if you can't hold a boundary, it's toxic, baby. I'm sorry. It's just that simple. If you can't have a conversation with someone has mentally and emotionally bullied you into believing that your feelings and desires and needs are not good enough. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes it could be so easy to fall into this. I've had this problem so bad in the past where I would make other people's problems my responsibility. It's to the point where sometimes I'm scared to even admit if I do anything good for myself, because it's like, well, as soon as you do something good for yourself, then people, oh, well, you didn't do nothing for me. Well, what about me? And it's like, okay, I'm doing for me and you supposed to be doing for you. I'm not your mama nor your daddy. What's that J-Lo song? Ain't your mama? No. Okay. So at the end of the day, you shouldn't have to hide you taking care of yourself, loving yourself, finding your happiness, doing you, just because there's somebody sitting around miserable and jealous and needy as hell. Whoever these peoples are that's sitting here putting all their burdens on you, they needy as hell. Okay, so Spirit is saying, when are you going to learn the lesson here to be like, hey, this is nonsense, baby. I care for you. I can't pick this up because of my nails. I care for you. But at the same time, I have to care for me. I have to care for numero uno. I deserve to be happy. Why do you deserve all the happiness and I deserve all the struggle? That's where you at. Like, you realizing you don't deserve all the struggle while you make this other person's happy. No, this would be family, friends. Family be the main ones always trying to need something. See, yes, Two of Cups, you trying to move towards what fulfills you, your happiness. But again, there's this level of not having these boundaries that is killing you. Okay, we got boundaries twice. Okay, Six of Swords and the Devil. Not having these boundaries here is really messing with your union with your own mind, body, and spirit. It's messing with your union with your happiness. It's messing with your union in your relationships. It's messing with your union in every way because you don't know how to create space for yourself. And so Spirit is saying that this is the time in your life where you're going to be learning this lesson, when you're going to be creating that space, because you deserve a Nine of Cups. Yes, this is what you deserve. Not no Ten of Wands. But Ten of Wands also represent, tens represents endings, right? So it's the time where this energy of this burden and this responsibility and this weight on your shoulders is ending. And instead, you're creating boundaries. And it's like, even if you got to let your shadow side out, baby, hey, whatever the conversation needs to be, you going towards your good fortune. So we can try to be nice and sweet, but some people don't accept nice and sweet. I had one ex-boyfriend. I would try to be nice and just tell him, I need my space. I need this. He would never listen till I had to cuss his ass out. Okay, didn't feel good. Well, it did at the time because I snapped. But I got to my good fortune. I ain't dealing with his nonsense no more. Bye. Bye, bye. Bye, bye. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes you got to create that boundary whichever way you need to do it because it's worth your good fortune. You deserve these 9 cups and not those 10 wands. And so Spirit is saying this is a lesson that you're learning because you're about to get burnt out. You're about to blow over. I'm seeing a tea kettle busting open. You're about to blow over because you're sick and tired of being held back here by this person's energy. Oh, wait a minute. We're getting hype. Yes, success. You are successfully going to overcome this problem. Okay, you are going to have the life that you desire because you're going to stand strong. Yes, Nine of Pentacles and a Nine of Cups, it don't get no better. You're going to be so grateful for the fact that you decided to stand independently, because the Nine of Pentacles is all about independence, and be like, you know what? I don't care if you like me. I don't care if you're mad at me. I don't care if, you know, you don't want to be independent and handle your own problems. I do want to be independent, and I'm grateful for my independence. I'm in that place where I'm happy, I'm grateful, I'm feeling good. And so Spirit is saying here that you don't have to feel responsible for other people's feelings. That's their stuff. Okay, you don't have to feel responsible for that. The persons you need to be responsible for is yourself. Now, if you got kids, that's different, I always say. And I'm talking about little kids, not these grown ass kids. If you got little kids, now you're responsible for them. But anybody grown? It's about you, yourself, and you, baby. Remember that, okay? Please like, share, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And check out my website and check out all the goodies I got. And I'll be talking to you later, boo. Bye.